Hey guys, and welcome back to another Among Us video. Today we're going to do part 2 of the Among Us Super Weird Kid shows. I hope you enjoy.
The bad place
Didn't
was
Elmo
set.
say a lot of bad things as Trump? One day he
Okay,
pretended
Elmo
to
had a
be
stint where Trump hired him on to try to fill his job because he was feeling tired of working every day, and he decided, you know what, I'm gonna get a fill-in in Elmo. He said I could do Pence, but he's got white hair, and that's a no-brainer. That's like a deal breaker for me. He's got to have some kind of reddish hue in his hair. Trump's is orange, Elmo's more red, but it's okay with him. And so he got on there. He tried out a couple of runs. They weren't supposed to be released to the public, but they were. And that's how Elmo became our 31st president. It's pretty inspirational what people can do. He was actually the first puppet president, and he led such initiatives as the Fat Children program, where he made the Fat Children program watch his show on TV every day until they became famous. It was revolutionary in getting rid of childhood obesity. Yeah, a lot better than Michelle Obama's eat green things thing. That was stupid.
and of course you did the Roblox as a fatter Minecraft thing.
He
right?
made that proclamation actually his third day in office. It was pretty inspirational. A lot of people rallied behind the cause, and it was one of the key points in his campaign. Some people, they say build a wall. Some people say, I don't know, get Alex Trebek to, I don't know. Anyway, but Elmo's, it was just, you got to do whatever you were talking about before, because I've already forgotten. And that really got people behind him. He
Roblox fatter Minecraft.
yeah,
right?
Roblox fatter Mike. That was what I was going to talk about. He also launched the U.S.'s first nuclear bombs since a couple years ago, just to get rid of a couple of countries he didn't watch his show enough. That he gave them the warning, and they said, "But Elmo, we don't have TVs," and they said, "Well, we're going to nuke you then." And they tried to buy some, but it was just too pricey. And yeah,
They tried to buy some TVs or nukes.
no, they tried to buy both, but both were just unrealistic options in terms of what they were going to do.
Watch Elmo on a massive scale.
Oh crap! They can. Yeah, well, he also tried to do that program where like he put a TV in every house that was constantly blaring Sesame Street, and well, I don't know. A couple people tried it out, but it got kind of freaky, and like they got kind of corrupted and stuff. It was messed up.
What?
They just started shouting, "Elmo loves me, Elmo loves me, Elmo loves me," and yeah, they didn't come out.
Well, that's interesting. Elmo.
Yeah, I don't know where this went. This isn't getting in the video. That previous rant might have made it though.
How did you feel about your presidential position ending today?
Okay, so about that, I'm pretty sure it hasn't, because see, I was talking to Biden, and he said, "Well, I'm feeling old, thinking about going to Florida just to retire." And Elmo said, "Well, you know what? They said I couldn't have another term, but I'm happy to take over, man. Like, I mean, I got this old car you could drive down. It's got purple stripes on it, so you guys are fast." And Biden said, "You know what? I'm down." And well, I think you can see some red faces in the White House very soon.
Well, I mean, all you have to do is paint, Biden's face red, but
Well, you could, but I'm pretty sure that would be considered offensive because of the cows that have red meat. That's they'd moo their horns off if they heard about that, because red skinned cows, those are the true minority in our society. They have been oppressed since the Civil War. They were enslaved by the humans only in 1957, after the Emancipation of Cows Proclamation, were they set free to be pork chops and other important things to our society. I'm still talking. I need to drink something sugary or something, because I don't understand. I don't know why I'm Elmo. I don't know why I have devil horns. It's all just words now.
So, did you hear what's it called? You freed, or what do you call it? Pardoned a ton of people yesterday.
Well, so okay, the story about that. So I had a couple of friends, and they were convicted of crimes, like just little things, drug trafficking, selling Elmo drugs so that he could be on Sesame Street more often. Like wake up drugs type deal, and other things.
What?
Just little things like that. And like robbing 3 banks. Like who hasn't robbed a bank? And they had to get let go, man. Like that's justice right there. And the cops, they're out to get Elmo. It's a witch hunt, I tell you. It's a witch hunt. They don't like him. They've told me multiple times, I wish you could just go away. I don't know why you're here as our president. And then I put them in the hole, and they got mad. They're friends, their family. I don't know why. I gave them free TVs to watch my show. But they wouldn't do it. They told me, you just killed our husband/father, and it was a bad thing. Anyway, so I pardoned them, and now they're happy, productive members of society. They're back to robbing their banks and promoting our economic welfare through counterfeit money. Because see, Elmo's economic plans, they're very diverse. A lot of people, they think, okay, so we're not going to print a lot of money. And Elmo looked at the situation. He said, we have these printers and money comes out of them, and we could buy all the TVs in the world to watch Elmo's show. And it really went well, I think. We got a lot of TVs. Economy is shining. And I think we're really going places with this economy.
Well, have you heard of a thing called inflation?
So inflation is what happened to Big Bird. He ate too many tacos one night, and he just never got small again. You should have seen Big Bird before he put on all that weight. Crazy stuff. I told him he should start I don't know, some kind of science thing to see if they get him back down, but he just won't. Crazy.
So what happened to him then?
Well, he kind of floated for a bit, and he got stuck on the ceiling, but they popped his tail, and turned out that was all it needed to get weigh him down. So now he just kind of floats around, kind of doing his thing. He can't go outside, so he's never left the studio since that day happened. He's claimed he's being in prison there, but we all know that's not true, so it's okay.
I see. Well, what about Barney the dinosaur? Isn't he pretty big too?
I don't want you to say that name. Barney's a liar. Barney's a fraud. Barney has been around Barney hasn't been around at all, man. I've run the race. I've done the laps. I've shown America what I can do. Barney walks on screen. He hugs a kid. I mean, a creep. Like he's just a dude in a costume. Okay, don't tell anyone. But I heard he was just a dude in a costume. Like that's just dishonest. And you know what? I think we should shut him down. I think we should call the show, and we should say, you know what? We hate the dinosaur. They're all extinct already. Let's throw Barney in there with them. Throw an asteroid at him. We don't care. I'll throw the first rock. Heck, I don't care. And you know what? I'm sick of Barney. I'm sick of this Barney crap. I think I should be the one hugging all the children. Maybe Santa Claus can have a few, but not many. I'll tell you that. And that's my policy on that freaking purple maniac.
So was he your competitor in the race for president?
He was never my competitor. He was something like a fraud. Like I saw him occasionally on a few of the debates, and supposedly pulled in more votes than everyone else. I had to rig the election to get him out, but that was all fraud. Barney was supposed to win, but I knew in the heart of hearts the American people really wanted me, Elmo, to be their president, their ruler, their commander in chief, their boy, their little Bambito, their red little goblin. And let's just say, I think it worked.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. I think I missed the entire last round. I think I died at one point, and then I just sat there. This has been an interview from 60 Minutes with your president, Elmo. Elmo's a fraud. He's currently being investigated by the Supreme Court, and we believe he's going to be kicked out very soon. Expect President Barney to take over in the next few days. Elmo will soon be tried and sent to Guantanamo, where he will sit in a cage for hours on end. Thank you. This has been Chuck Ledwinski.
Well, now for the next act. So Elmo Trump is now being impeached for the third time. How do you feel about this?
I didn't hear about this one. So I knew there was the first one, and they told me you're being impeached. And I was like, I'm down, man. That makes me famous, right? Because like there are only so many of those guys. Like there's one, and then there's two, and then like Nixon. But like Nixon, he just quit. Like that was stupid, man. You didn't get famous. I, on the other hand, I set the record. Like they've been working towards this for years. It's been years. It's been 200 years of our republic, and I made it. I achieved the high score. Back at the bottom of the screen, it says Elmo, 3 points. You know, no one else has that, and I think it's an important point to point out that fact that I'm the only one who's achieved such miraculous progress. I'm working on my fourth. I think it's going to happen. I planned some schemy stuff, if you know what I'm saying, just to get things going. And it's going to happen. It's coming. And if it doesn't, I'm going to kill some people just to make it happen. You've heard it here first, America. If you don't want that to happen, elect Elmo, because he's going to get things done. He's gonna get the next high score, and then the next. He's gonna trump himself. You're gonna be so busy or so tired of just seeing Elmo impeached over and over again. It's not even gonna be a word.
It'll be
It'll
enveloped.
just be, it'll just be a thing that happens every week. It'll be normal.
I see. That is very interesting, sir.
Yeah,
Now,
I
Mr.
don't.
President, what do you plan to do about the fake news?
Whew. Okay.
Okay, it seems you cannot answer this question. Let's move on. How do you feel about Among Us?
How do I feel about what?
Among Us.
Well, so as I understand it, I haven't played the game because I'm too sophisticated. But I've heard from a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend of a dog's friend that there are little red people who run around doing crimes and like I don't know, they have little children following them sometimes and sitting on their heads. Is this correct?
Yes, it is.
I'm pretty sure I could sue them for copyright infringement, and I'm thinking about calling my lawyer because that's pretty much my show. That's my cinch. They're children. They're little red people. There's a lot of crime because I mean, look how well cops and look how well LAPD did and all the other cop shows. Um, I I mean I don't know. I think it's shameful what they're doing over there at Among Us. I think we need to shut them down. We need to probably call some expert like that. I called the guy to get some bats out of my ceiling, and I think I could call him. His name was Fred. He smelled weird. I'm gonna be honest. He smelled weird. I'm sorry, Fred, but like, take a shower. But I think you could get him out, and I don't know for sure, but I'll tell you this: wheels are in the motion. Things are going. Things are happening.
Very interesting.
I swear, I'm talking like I think Trump would, and I'm kind of losing my brain because I feel so stupid, and it. I'm not trying to insult the guy or anything, but I'm just making things up off my head, and I can't imagine with how quickly he speaks and with such confidence that isn't happening like 50% of the time. Just,
Well, what are you gonna do about the economy now? Now that it's kind of like
well, so I printed all those monies, right?
oh yeah,
And the guy told me, that's not a good idea. Like it becomes less valuable. And I told him, but now we have TVs. And he said, yeah. And I said, so let's make TVs our new money. He said, but those are really big. And I said, I don't care. They're valuable.
You put him in a hole after that.
Well, okay, so I didn't put him in a hole, but I put a TV in a hole, and I wished upon a star that I would be president forever. Because I think that is the future of this country. I think if we have one president forever, we'll never get tired of there will never be an election again. It's just like it's simple. It's simpler that way. And a lot of people don't see my vision in that. They think I'm a dictator. But I prefer to say the term
Savior.
uh save tater. That's what I meant to say. I was trying to avoid using any other part of that word, because swearing is not cool. It's not cool, Caleb. Don't swear. You can do drugs and smoke cigarettes, but don't swear. Swearing
What?
is not cool. It'll ruin your voice, and you'll have to eat some soap because of it.
This is a kid-friendly show, so
It is,
don't do
and that's
drugs.
why I'm telling them not to swear. That's a good message. And yeah,
Don't do drugs as well.
well, that's more obvious. To be honest, I really think that's
No,
more that's a personal choice that every
we're
kid
gonna have
gets
to cut
to
this
make
out.
by their own whatever. He left. What? Why did he leave?
Who?
Greaseball. I saw Nick. I saw him kill Nick, or did I see him kill you?
What happened to what's it called? Your bunny, your pet bunny that would eat people in the holes or whatever.
Okay. I have bad news about the bunny. Actually, okay. Can I call a friend in
Feed
to
it
answer
to
this one?
rats. What?
Can I call a friend in to answer this one?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Just give me 1 second. I gotta warm up here. Get my voice all raspy. Just give me. Hello, Caleb. I'd like to thank you for letting me on the show. I want to talk about the bunny rabbit for a second. He went to Mexico. We don't really know what was going on, but we know he was a bad hombre. We're pretty sure he was involved in some illegal Petco rings, the worst epidemic to ever face our nation. I'm in Mar-a-Lago right now. I'm playing golf. I'm not really paying attention to any of the words I'm saying. I assume they're correct, but let's be honest, no one cares at this point. The bunny, we've been told, is living a wonderful life. He's making tacos. He's feeding the illegal immigrants. The immigrants! We need a wall to keep the bunnies, the Mexicans, and the tacos out. I'm going to hand it back to Elmo. He's a wonderful guy. I love the red hair. If I had red hair, I tell you, I'd never not get out of presidency. It's fake news if you hear that the red hair is fake. That's it. Gonna go hit my golf clubs against the little circles, and I'll see you on the next shoot.
So Elmo, which friend was that?
My voice is in quite a bit of pain right now. To be honest, I'm pretty sure that I just died. I'm pretty sure that was the not anymore president of the United States, Donald Edward Trump. He came in to say hi.
I see.
Yep.
Well, that
My
has been the
throat
end
right
of the
now. I don't know how Trump talks like that. Like he must smoke a lot or something. I don't know. But like my throat. Whew.
Well, that was the end of the interview, and thanks for watching, everyone.
Is he
All
still
right.
there? I want to give one last message to the people in Idaho. I need potatoes. I need bags and bags of potatoes, and I've been told that you are holding them hostage. If you don't give me my potatoes by Thursday, I will set off a nuclear strike over Idaho. 5 pounds of potatoes in the White House in my room, made into French fries by morning. Thank you.
Well, that was certainly interesting. That wasn't planned at all. Elmo, what was your friend doing?
Yeah, he's kind of on a French fry. He's serious. I'm not gonna lie. He's got this briefcase and it sets things off, and I'm scared. If you're in Idaho, I'd suggest either getting those potatoes or just leaving. I might leave anyway because, to be honest, if he doesn't think the fries are salted well, he might still do it.
I see. That is very scary.
Yeah, I mean,
I should probably start moving. Okay. Well, this has been it. Goodbye.
goodbye. We have 10 people, whoever is running this game.
That's Nick. Okay, I have to go now, I think.
No. I'm not. This is, I think, the worst my throat has hurt in a long time. Like, this is really bad. Like, I'm having trouble. Like, every time I speak, it hurts. Oh.
Well, that was the Among Us Part 2 Super Weird Kid Shows. I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.